And now we move to our one page instructions. Okay. So this is the one page. And now we go, it's already translated. So here is this, as I said, this is one of the very special, beautiful teachings of His Holiness Dudjom Rinpoche. And so really we kind of follow that. And that also, it will, what it will do, when we follow with that, it will refreshing our practices. Your practice and our practice. We had the great opportunity to receive many teachings from many great masters, one after another. We received that. And this teaching, now we're going to, not in the intellectual state on the brains, but we're going to send that to the heart. Brain, the intellectual is so important, we should understand and bring that by brains. Not let go to floating on the brain and just kind of like hovering that all the time. We're going to send that to the heart and let it bloom from the heart. And that, shake that. Bloom the heart and go to the speech, go to the body, and go to our environment practice. Practice is not outside. Practice is not just become his story. Oh, I received that, I did that. It's not just his story. We're going to make the change. We're going to make something difference. To make the difference, practice, the teaching must sing, come, absorb to the heart. When it becomes the heart, what did the teaching say? You become the Dharma. You become the Dharma. We become the Dharma. Dharma is not outside. Dharma is our heart, our self. Mankala Dharma completely. Separate the Dharma and we, then our practice is not going really well. That means practice is the one side, our side is this side, and then we become two different kind of species, aliens in one rooms. And that is not going to help too much. Therefore, this teaching must be absorbed to the heart. To absorb that heart, this is what we practice. Many times we also experience it. We receive this teaching, we receive this practice. I've been practicing for a long time, practicing, but I don't see too much change. We experience that. I don't see too much change. I've been practicing for 50 years, 20 years. I practice it myself. If I say I contacted Dharma, must be like 3 or 4 years ago. Or even maybe my parents, I'm not sure. They told me that they talked to the teachings and receive those teachings so many times. But still I am. Why? Why this? This is experienced by we also, many of you too. Not saying every of you, all of you, but some of those definitely we experience. We been practicing, we've been receiving the teaching so long, but still our heart and mind is kind of like tough and strong and just almost the same thing as we started. Or maybe some case looks like almost kind of fading away that teaching. Why this happened? Why this happened? This we can look to the external too. When we at the beginning time we planted the beautiful flower trees, beautiful fruit trees, flowers. It's blooming so beautiful. It's so uplifting when we sit in the nurseries. Nursery was so beautiful. I want that in my yard. I'm going to plant it there. And we bought that beautiful and planted that. And for us, few days or weeks, something, it's so nice, growing. And now, that is not exactly doing as you see at that nurseries. Or no, it's not doing exactly those person told you what is going to happen. And you read the instructions at the very beginning time. All this and that, I can do that. But then maybe we neglected. We didn't read. We read that those things and heard those instructions, but then we just didn't really pay too much attention. Now what we need to bring us still, this plant looks really pathetic, kind of. That's just waiting some answers, like waiting there. What really you want to do? Now you go back to the maybe nursery, or ask the expert, or read that manual. Now is the time to put something to do. And this is what we call the the miracle grows. There's two different miracle grows, I believe that. One miracle growth is very ancient and kind of very environmentally friendly miracle grows, and other is miracle grows. Now, whatever you use, we have to use something to that. And we like to really bloom that. So, this is examples of this. This time, this is really like miracle grows. Very ecological friend. Ecological friend miracle grow of our spiritual realization, our spiritual developments. That. And so therefore, this is what you please take this home. Really take this and keep that too. And read occasionally. It's so short, so condensed, and apply that. This didn't mean that you have to change your practice, your meditation, your this and that thing, whatever you're doing that. But apply these instructions. Keep up that fresh, keep up that good qualities, keep up the practice. Let grow, let deepen, let expand it. That's our wish. That's your wish, that's my wish. We all wish that. We like to do something beautiful things as we started. We like to remove continually joy and continually good, not disappointing by our practices. For to do this is what really it is. So therefore, this is very special teachings of the great Master. As you read this from his heart, even in the head. So begin to this, of course, it's on here. Dedicated practitioner at the Yanglesho. The fortunate one named Dawa. Of course, this is the dedicated practitioner at the Yanglesho, fortunate Dawa. That time, His Holiness kind of like targets to that individualist, but it's not just only him. To all of us, dedicated practitioner, all of us, all of them, name whatever our names. This is we can take as a personal message from His Holiness Dudjom Rinpoche. Each of us, we can take dedicated practitioners in the southern Florida. Dedicated practitioner, this and that. And name you masters. What means dedicated practitioners? Generally, that means also we're dedicated to that. That means we should be strong, courage, and commitment. Keep up the practices. Keep up the practice. As dedicated, you really love the practices. You like the practices. You like to change the practices. And that is what it is. And also it means dedicated. In the Tibet, it's called the yidam. Yidam means something loyalty. As you started, or as we started, we like to be loyal to our practices. Not just a kind of occasionally when we need this and that. And once in a while, this is something we're calling as 911 or 411. This is not occasion. We like to keep up same thing as ourself, as our health, as our life. We like to keep up. It's not something that we're doing this to please someone, to favor or something. We're doing that for ourselves, to make. We're exploring our beauty. That is Dharma. Generally, Dharma practice means it's not something that out. We're really making difference to our mental state. We're revealing our treasures. Treasure of the Buddha nature. We're revealing the love. We're revealing the compassion. We're revealing the understanding. We're revealing the respect and appreciation. We're revealing of the joy. We're revealing of the openness, clarities, wisdoms. And by that, what we are cleansing, purifying, immediately is shedding away all the obscurations, obstacles, negativities, all that is bothering to us, kind of stuck ourselves, all the scars or the wounds of our young times or the past. Those are healing, those are removing, those are cleaning. You are making difference. We are not just relying to the external something. We are sub-equipped and insufficient. We're revealing our tools to make that. That is what called organics. This is organic. It's not something that you're bringing alien to here, trying to make some difference for short times. Yourself bring up that and purify and back in the difference. To do this, that is in Tibet, yidam. Yidam is something dedicated, loyal to the practices. And to that, and then practitioners from his heart. So that means Yidam is inseparable from your practice, dedicated from your heart. It's not something that you like to do this for someone, but you like to practice. And that, so therefore, I give you this instruction from my heart. His Holiness Dudjom Rinpoche. From my heart. That is what he's giving from heart. How he's giving? He's not giving this advice with emotions such as anger and jealous, attitude, arrogance that I am this and that things. He's giving this advice with love, with respect, with the tender, with the gentle. Gentle, he is giving this advice. He's giving that advice to me. He's giving that advice to all of us. That is what it is. With the love, with the compassion, with the gentle, with the respect, with the appreciation, with the lovely words. That is what it is. And so, now what the advice? Advice is, first is what we have now. First is, what we have is, we have beautiful opportunities. Not opportunity, we have already beautiful situations. Beautiful situations. And beautiful circumstances. We have everything good. Everything is good for us. And that is what in the Buddha teaching said, as we all heard. I'm saying this now, we're refreshing our understanding, our realization, our knowledge that we received from many great masters and that we've been practicing that. We're refreshing that, we're glowing that. Therefore, again, what in the Buddha teaching said, it is, of course you all know, it's precious human bodies. This precious human body, precious life is so special. I mean, that you all know. Life is so special. And life is so important. At this time, it's not just a life. Our life, your life, is so precious, so special. And that's what in the Buddha teaching often said, 18 qualities. 18 excellent qualities that we all have. Truly, we all have that 18. And what those 18 qualities? I just said a group that you already know. First is freedoms. That is freedoms. We have the freedoms that we are absolutely independent. We are absolutely freedom status. We have the choice. We can make the choice. Nobody is dictatorships. Nobody is preventing. And a temporary level and a long-term levels. And a long-term level, we are the beautiful clay, this beautiful brilliant beings. We're not, you can't relate all those birth defected things. Birth defected, even they in the heart and mind, they have the determination to practice it, but it didn't allow everything what we such like us we can do. We don't have that defections, that preventions. We have got very beautifully inherited. And then temporarily, there is also dictatorships or preventives. There is so many restrictions applied externally. We can't practice it. Again, we can't have the right choice, freedoms to do this, and we don't have that. I mean, we can. I'm not talking this as Buddha said, but we can correct ourselves. It's true or not? It's true or not? It's true. Really, we can mark every item. So when we got this, each time you can mark the correct marks. What's called this name? Check up. All is true. One after another is true. We have that freedoms. And mentally also sometimes physically kind of like disturbance or prevented, and then sometimes mentally also prevented, blocked. For us, all us, Mentally is also open. We are open mind, very open-minded. That is another luxury, open-minded. If you're not open-minded, even your physical, even external situations are going perfectly, then the essential is missing. It's closed. Door is closed, window is closed, skylight is closed. There is just nothing is happening. It's dim, in the dark, in the cold, in the ice, and blocked. And we are not. We are open-minded. Our doors and the ventilation is everything open. The sunlight is coming. It's beautiful, clear, will not block the minds. And there is stories that you heard in your time. That even happened during the Buddha's times. And the Buddha is false. Buddha is totally enlightened beings. He is the one of the great teachers in his stories. Buddha is Buddha. He's such a great teacher, Buddha. And he has attendants called, in Tibet called Lapa. And in the teaching said he was also in the relatives of the Buddha Shakyamunis. He'd been together with the Buddha all the times. But his mind is completely closed. His heart is closed. Even he's staying with the Buddha. He's accompanying with the Buddha. His heart and mind is closed. Completely closed. When is your mind is closed, when mind and heart is closed, what is coming up? All the negative, unhealthy thoughts generally come up. What are those? Those are not doubt, hesitations, skepticals. Then always looking, oh, it's right, not right, this is wrong, this is wrong. You close what is closed? Closed is the goodness is closed and badness is in a way open the door. All the suspicions, the doubt, that which is not going to help to individuals, not going to help to anyone. Actually, it's damaging, undermining. And that was started opening to these individuals. Gehong Lapakarma, in the teaching said. Lapakarma. He was ordained to Lapakarma. Externally, he is ordained, as like monk, ordained. But inwardly, he's dark, closed. So what he says? Here Buddha said, I don't see any one good qualities of him. See? And the Buddha gave the teachings. He said, I know those. So I don't see anything. What he has extra is he has a little glowing light. That is only, but what that means, what that's big deals, that glowing light? The sun is shining. What is the big deal? I know all that what he's talking. I'm actually better than him, more strength. I'm not going to stay with him. I'm going to lift up you. So he said that, he left. This is the story. When you close that, no matter how much that you have the opportunity, how much abundance you have, how much richness you have, we're not really getting benefits, full benefits of this. So those generally who goes with together get more expert, who finds. I heard that story, I'm sure you maybe heard, and you can correct what I might when I tell the stories. This is the Albert Einstein's. Albert Einstein's. No, Albert Einstein's. And Albert Einstein was invited by all the universities and everywhere, those groups and all this, one after another, and he gave always lectures. And then he has one chauffeur, I heard, one chauffeur. So chauffeur goes everywhere. And then also he had the opportunity to attend all the lectures. And so one day, I think they must be a very good friend. Very good friend. So he said, you talk always the same thing. Looks like same thing. It's nothing really different. That I can talk. Can I talk what you're going to give today? I can give that lecture for you. Albert Einstein said, yes. Okay, you do that. So now the chauffeur went to give the lecture, and Einstein stayed at isolated audience. So then, this chauffeur gave excellent talks, and then question and answer came. So now, question and answer, I think, so when it come, then question and answer times, then I think somebody asked something very sophisticated questions. And now he can't answer. So instead of what he said, oh, that's so easy, even my chauffeur can answer. So that's what I did. So in this case, this Rupa Dharma, I think he thought, I know those things, what Buddha is talking. So I'm actually expert, more expert than himself. So this is a general.